morning to you, one and all. What's up, my lovely subscribians? I'm coming from you very early. Just got in from work and I saw the story and I had to come and share it with you guys because this thing is moving fast, and I'm kind of happy to know that. We want there to be a reckoning. We want there to be accountability. And we want there to be a good end to the saga that's been going on. If you've been living under a rock, let me catch you up, okay? So we know right now, so far, Usain Bolt, who is to me, according to me, aka the Bob Marley of our time, has been defrauded out of $12.7 million from his retirement fund at an investment firm called Stocks and Securities Limited, located in Kingston, Jamaica. The fraudsters only left 12,000 US in his account, and so far Usain Bolt and his lawyers are demanding action, and that's something that their funds, Usain Bolt funds, be returned in 10 days. So far we've seen action from the Bank of Jamaica releasing a statement. We've seen action from Mr. Nigel Clark himself right here, who's been coming out and just talking about the evilness of what has happened. And so I'm just going to get into this story and then give you my input, my 2 cents on what's been happening so far. Follow along. This is from the Jamaican Observer, so you know where I'm getting it from. Me no make nothing up. It's coming from the source, okay? So here it goes. Clark reiterates disgust at SSL fraud. Says more announcements coming. Kingston, Jamaica. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says more policy announcements will be made next week in response to the multi-billion-dollar fraud scandals at Stocks and Securities Limited, which has rocked the nation. Clark made the declaration to journalists after announcing that he had accepted the resignation of Executive Director of the Financial Services Commission, which is the FSC, Everton Mcfarlene. Mcfarlane is set to depart on leave on Friday, January 20th, Clark said, adding that the Bank of Jamaica's Chief Prudential Officer, Major Kieran Burrell, would be second to the FSC to assume the role of interim executive director. I intend to take further policy announcements on Monday. Mcfarlane's resignation comes as FSC faces criticism over its regulatory oversight of companies in the financial services sector and amid the multi-billion-dollar fraud saga at SSL. Clark on Thursday reiterated his disgust at the development. I am certainly disgusted at what has been revealed thus far in terms of fraud at SSL, and I have given a commitment that the government will do everything in our power to ensure that the strength and credibility of Jamaica's financial sector remains intact, he added. Oh, Lord. On one hand, I'm happy that this is taking place. I'm happy that they're doing something, and listen, you can say they're doing something in the light of not doing anything at all, because at the end of the day, Bolt still hasn't gotten his money back, and the 30 other people who are involved, who got scammed or defrauded, I should say, who got defrauded of their funds, have not gotten any money back. We have not heard how that is going to happen. I'm disgusted and that this guy was there for so long, and yes, so many safe breaks. As I said before, my last video, go ahead and check it out. So many safe breaks was just like run through, you know. There was no oversight, no accountability. I definitely 100% agree with Clark. He had to go, put someone else doing the job. Hopefully someone knows what they're doing, and we'll put some safe breaks in there so this does not happen again, because this has definitely shaken the confidence and the trust in the financial institution. I can't reiterate anymore when I say that Trust and confidence are the two most important things when it comes to financial institutions, because it's about money. It's about your money. And it's already difficult trying to get people to invest. Like when I try to talk to my own family about investing their money, they're very scared. And this is why, So when you hear stories of these, I really want them to come together, all of the offices just to come together, work together, and to bring justice and to bring peace and to bring confidence and trust back into the system, because that is what the people need. That is what the people of Jamaica need. And you know what? The world is looking at you, Mr. Nigel Clark. Sir, you have your work cut out for you. I don't wish to be you right now, that's for sure, because you also are in the hot seat. How you let this slip under you? But can't blame you one alone. You got to go up the stepping ladder, because this is a failure on all of you. This is not just you. This is not just a one-party blame. Just like this fraud that was done, it's not just one person. There had to be multiple people in there, multiple people that was just letting it go, multiple people that was either associated with it or involved with it. Multiple people were involved in this fraud, allegedly. Don't come sue me, okay? I'm just saying that's how it looks, okay? If it looks like a duck, quack like a duck, then you know what it is, right? But I'm gonna still stay tuned, keep you guys up informed what's going on with the Usain Bolt saga. Honestly, guys, I think he's gonna have to take him to court, because nothing has been talked about the money yet. I'm still unsure of the time frame, because it seems like there's a lot of fraud that was going on, and there's a lot of gross oversight that was just not being handled properly. And the more they dig, I think the more people are going to lose their jobs, to be quite honest, because this is a big failure on their part. This should not have happened. And I know everyone is talking about Bolt. Bolt's not the only one. I also feel for the 30 other investors who trusted SSL, who thought their money were in good hands. I mean, when I read that story about the Jean Ann Patton, I believe that's her name, the lady who confessed and gave her statement about defrauding $864,000 US, I was like, oh man, this is why public sector people need to be paid properly, so that they do not do this. You want good people in your offices, in your workplace. You want people you can trust in your office and in your workplace. I know a lot of people were calling up their branches, calling up their investment firms, asking, is my money safe? I want to see my money. Send me a statement right now. Sorry guys, send me a statement right now. It definitely had me go and look at my statements, that's for sure. Here I am telling Bolt that he should have been looking into his statements more often than not. But let me know what you guys think, okay? Have you gone and checked your statements, your financial statements? Have you called your bank and see what's going on? Have you went in there for an appointment or just to make sure the checks and balances are all up to date? Make sure you do that if you haven't. Last thing I'm going to leave you with is diversification, okay? My grandmother always told me, never ever put all your eggs in one basket. And that is what Mr. Usain Bolt did, okay? Accountability goes on all party here. And sir, you should have diversified, because at least if you had put, 3 million there, 3 million someplace else, another 2 million someplace else, it wouldn't have hit you so hard. It still would have been felt hard, of course. That's still $3 million US, but you put all your money in one basket, sir. Very, very risky, because if something happens like this, then it's just a tragedy. It's a tragedy, for sure. This is why I teach on my program, diversification is the best cure for your portfolio, okay? Always try to diversify where you put your money and what you put your money in. Never ever just have your money in one institution, in one bank, in one account. Split it up, because anything could happen at any time that's out of your control and your purview. And if you have to go and fight them for it, it's going to take time, it's going to take money. I wish Mr. Usain Bolt all the best. I'm going to keep you guys informed. This is just a girl who loves crypto and stocks. I'm out.